Hey travelers, Captain Carmen here, and welcome to Travel Triple Play. This is where I'm going to be presenting the latest travel news, information about the hottest destinations, and updates on current promotions that are in market that are going to help you save even more when you plan and book your vacation with me. You get exceptional value when you use me as your travel advisor with my experience and all the things that work on your behalf at no additional cost to you. So tune in each week to Travel Triple Play and learn even more. And if you like the video, like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share it with your family and friends and loved ones. Let them know that I'm here to help them make those dream vacations happen. So start watching right now and see what we got this week. Hey travelers, Captain Carmen here, and welcome to this edition of Travel Triple Play for the week of September 26th. So this week for news, I wanted to talk about all-inclusives. A lot of this whole video is going to be about all-inclusives because it's something people have been inquiring about as an alternative to, let's say, cruising or other drive trips. There's been some really great new resorts that have opened up that I've had some clients go to actually. So I wanted to share that with you. It gives you great alternatives to other things you may be thinking of if you want to spend or do something different when it comes to a vacation. Live Aqua Resort, which has resorts a lot in Mexico. They have all-inclusive in Cancun. They just opened their Live Aqua Resort in Punta Cana. I had some guests come back from there and they absolutely loved it. This was their second time to Live Aqua. They had gone to Live Aqua in Cancun, then they wanted to try the Dominican Republic Resort in Punta Cana as soon as it opened. Absolutely loved it. Great resorts, all amenity inclusives with the restaurants and the dining and your drinks and non-motorized water sports, all that type of stuff that comes with all-inclusives. And it's pretty easy to get to whether you're going to the Dominican Republic or Cancun, depending upon where you live. There might be some connections. So Live Aqua Resort, brand new, just opened up, just lovely. Now Sandals, most people have heard of Sandals. It's couples resorts. A lot of honeymoons are there, things of that nature. They are opening their brand new Dunn's River Falls location in May of 23. Bookings are already open. We can book you for that. It follows suit with all that level of expectation with quality food, service, and beautiful resorts that you get from Sandals. They also have their Royal Curacao location that just opened. So that is open now too. That's two new options that you have, whether you want to go now or you want to go to Jamaica starting next year in May. That's in addition to all their, I think, 12 or 13 properties they have that you can go to. So there's some brand new resorts when it comes to all-inclusive options in the likes of Mexico, Curacao, and Jamaica that we can talk about. There's lots of other ones, but these are some of the ones I just wanted to mention. If all-inclusive is on your list, you want to do something that really is going to get you pampered and going to have a great time, give me a call. Let's talk about some of these new all-inclusive resorts. So with that, let's go into this week's destinations. So destination-wise, and kind of following suit with the idea of all-inclusives, I wanted to mention just a little bit about Mexico, Jamaica, Curacao, even St. Lucia. Great options out there for you if you want to do an all-inclusive type resort, to go to some of these Caribbean or Mexican locales that are going to give you relaxation, beautiful beaches, and then just amazing resorts, whether you want to do it with family or just adults only, that are going to allow you to just totally disconnect as much as you want to and just be taken care of. Mexico, of course, you have the Riviera Maya and Playa del Carmen, which are extremely popular. They're great value. When it comes to comparison, sometimes to the other Caribbean islands with the all-inclusives, the Mexico things tend to price a little better just because of how they can source it and how they can staff it. So that affects the pricing and what you're going to pay. So keep that in mind when you're considering where you want to go. Jamaica is always popular. And like I just mentioned, that Sandals Dunn's River Falls location, which opens in May, is a great option in addition to some other locations. Curacao, again, Sandals has their new location that opened and is available now at the Royal Curacao, but then there's other locations we can always look at. And then of course you can get some of the other outer islands like St. Lucia and things like that. The opportunities are not as available or not as frequent there because there's not as many resorts, let's say like Mexico, which has a ton. So the pricing is going to be different, but you're also getting that reward of someplace really unique or something that's a little different. Where you, let's say in St. Lucia, are going to see the pitons and the other beautiful mountains that make up those locations in those Caribbean islands that are a little further afield. So Mexico, Jamaica, Dominican Republic that I mentioned, Curacao, St. Lucia. There's just so many that you can choose from. If you're thinking of a Caribbean island or a Mexican beach resort for an all-inclusive, give me a call. We can talk about the specifics and how that can work to be a great vacation option for you. So with that, let's get on to this week's promotions. So for this week's promotions, I wanted to specifically talk about things that are related to all-inclusives. I wanted to start out with Sandals. Sandals has a couple different offers, and sometimes they're specific to the actual resort. So if you're interested in that and want to know the details, just call me and we can talk it out and see which ones may apply. They have some that have up to $1,000 credit for the resorts for additional services like excursions or any upcharges you may want to do. Because basically they're all inclusive, but there may be some things like motorized water sports and things of that nature or golfing that you may have to pay for. Some of the resorts are offering a free night depending upon how many dates you stay and when you go by. And one of the resorts is offering, I know, greens fees for free for golfers. So there's a lot of different things at Sandals that can apply depending upon where you're going to go. They're always changing. They're always having some closer in offers that may be if you want to go in the next 3 months, but availability tends to be tight on those. So if you know you can only go a certain time or you want to do a special occasion celebration, call me and we can see the best offer that's out there for you. Delta Vacations, which I used a lot to get to people some of the Mexico resorts, because Delta, I can get you good airlift. Because a lot of times people don't realize that the pricing for the resorts isn't totally solely reliant on the resort price. It's because the airlines are involved, and that changes all the time. You can look at something today and your friends can book 2 days later and their price can be higher because the airline has gone up. So Delta is offering $250 off bookings if you book through the end of this month through the end of September, and that can be applied to all-inclusive vacations. So if you live in Tampa, we can sometimes fly you through Atlanta and then down to the resort. If you live more in the Atlanta area, we can get you direct. That's just one other option to keep in mind, and that's always changing with the markets. But I know this offer for $250 off bookings is in play through the end of this month, through the end of September. The last thing I wanted to mention when it comes to a promotion for all-inclusive resorts is beaches. So beaches is the kind of family-friendly resort that is that is tied into their Sandals product, but it's a little more focused towards that. Everyone loves beaches, Turks and Caicos because it's a great place to take your family if it's not just couples oriented. And right now they're offering up to 65% off those stays on certain bookings depending upon time of the year and other conditions, but those opportunities are there. So Sandals opportunities and savings, beaches at Turks and Caicos, and of course Delta Vacations with all-inclusive and other packages that I can do through that. There's some great promotions. And as always, it all depends on when you go, maybe the time when you go, of course, and where you're going and things of that nature. So I price it to the best value that's according to the promotions in market at that time when you reach out. So as always, I'm here to help out. Let's plan ahead, get you on those vacations, get you packing, and get you on that next vacation. So the Captain's here to help you out. I look forward to talking to you and seeing you in the next video. Take care, folks. Bye.